Hi, this is Tracie Davis, mysuccesszone.com, coming to you today to share a few business tips with you as I do each and every day. So excited to have this amazing opportunity. I don't take it for granted. Just a little bit about me before we actually get started. Again, my name is Tracie Davis. I am a certified life coach. I am a 5-time author plus a whole lot of other resources that you guys can find on my website. I'm a lover of all things marketing. I'm a wife and a mom, and I am here to serve, right? So I've been on, this is the third day this week, sharing some business tips. As we're getting closer to the end of the month, I thought it was a good time to come on and just kind of help those of you that may not have solidified a marketing plan or the structure that you may need to have a successful business, to have a successful year. That's really on my heart this year, to help as many people as possible to operate really home-based businesses. That is where I have a passion. I've actually been able to work from home since 2006, and just blessed to be able to do that, and want to share my knowledge, my wisdom with you in really an effort to help you to fulfill your dream. Okay, now of course I have had a traditional business where I had an insurance practice for several years, so I do know the brick and mortar side as well, but I prefer working from home where it's click and order. So today, what I want to do is really talk to you about posting on a purpose, okay? Most of the people that I work with are using social media to build their businesses and, or at least awareness to drive traffic to their website. So I just want to talk a little bit about when you post, to make sure that you are posting for a purpose. And thank everybody for hopping on today. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you. So a lot of times what I have found is that people start to post, they may get on a webinar or see someone else doing something and they'll copy without really having a reason for it. So my first tip would really be to have a goal or a reason for posting. Why are you posting? If you're posting on Twitter, or if you are broadcasting on Periscope, or if you're on Facebook, or whatever social media platform you choose to be on, you need to have a goal, okay, a reason for it. So for an example, at the beginning of the month, what I had done for my goals for my business, okay, is I wrote down goals. This is what I want to achieve this month. These are the amount of clients that I want to acquire, etc. Okay, you'll want to do the same thing. That's important so that when you're posting, it will all tie back to the goal. There are a lot of people that just post just to post. Oh, this was funny. Oh, this is a meme, or whatever, or they just go too hard with the sales type of thing and not realizing that there's steps and stages as a part of your marketing. So I want you to be very, very clear as you're determining what your goals are so they can tie back to the post. The second thing is I want you to really, hi, thanks so much for hopping on. I want you to analyze who your customers are. I talk to a lot of people that feel that their product is great, their service is great, and that it's for everyone. And while I understand that, that is not a true statement. You really need to hone in on who your customer is, or a lot of people, who is your avatar, who is your, and a lot of times we'll actually name our ideal customer, but you need to decide, who is it that I'm trying to reach? What problem do they have? What, how can I solve that problem? In other words, where is your hungry crowd? Okay, you can have the best hamburger, the best, cake baked, but if they don't want it, they're not hungry for it, it's a waste of time. So you're needing to discover, where is your hungry crowd? Who is your ideal client? What are their pain points? What are their desires? What do they wish? So for an example, if you're in the health and wellness industry, right, and well, this is a great weight loss product, I feel like all women need it. While all women may need it, all women may not want it, or you haven't created a desire for it. Okay, so a woman in her 40s may want to lose weight for a different reason than a woman in her 20s would want to lose weight. So you'll want to hone in on what a 20-year-old that's overweight would want, what her desire would be, as opposed to a 40-year-old woman. Okay, that's how detailed I want you to be, so that you can speak that language and you can actually address that particular problem that you can solve. Okay, so that's going to be very, very key. All right, what problem can you solve? What desires do they have? What are their pain points? The next thing you want to do is to make sure that your profile is correct, that it's set up for receiving company, right? It's kind of like if you were having someone to visit your home and you were expecting guests, you would probably have things prepared for them. If they were coming over for dessert, you'd have dessert ready. If they were coming over for, to hang out for the Super Bowl or whatever, you would already have the snacks and things like that. So I want you to really look at your profile the same way, that if company was coming over, you want to be prepared. So in your profile, making sure that it's professional, making sure that there's a clear message there. All of those things are important, and I don't care what the platform is. If they give you an area to actually introduce yourself briefly, you definitely want to do that. And that's from your Pinterest to your LinkedIn. Each one of them would have different strategies according to who you're trying to reach, but it's very important that you have it ready to receive company. Okay, so that's important. Making sure that you're ready, making sure that your marketing message is clear. Okay, so you can say things like, I help women between the ages of 20 and 25 get their sexy back, or you just had a baby, because typically women would have babies between 20 and 35, maybe 40. So you may have a different language that you'll speak to them in your profile, as opposed to if you're focused on women that are 40 plus. Okay, so that's what I mean by that, kind of sticking still with that fitness or weight loss kind of a niche. Okay, but even if you're dealing with small businesses and you help them with their social media management, you would need to make sure that you drive in, hey, what you do as a social media manager. I manage, companies that are understaffed. I help them to reach 5 platforms, whatever. Be pretty detailed in there, letting people know what you do, so that they'll know, hey, is this somebody I want to connect with? So that's important. Okay. Then you want to make sure that you have an offer. Okay. I'm saying do all of these things because, again, we're posting with a purpose. We're not just here. This has been well thought out. You're planning your business so that 2018 can be magnificent. Okay, so you want to have an offer. So depending upon who it is that you're trying to reach, have something that you can offer them, so that you can begin to build a relationship off of that platform. Okay, I keep talking about the mailing list because it's so important. Okay, you need to have a way to communicate with people outside of Facebook, outside of Periscope, outside of these platforms that you don't own. Okay, and so by having an offer, by having something, hey, enter your name and your email to get a free sample of this coffee. Enter your name in your email so that you can get a free 15-minute strategy call. Whatever it is that you offer, I want you to have that ready and in your profile so they can click the link, or they can go to a particular website that you direct them to, so that you can actually make that offer and start that process of awareness and acquisition, of course, of customers, or that type of thing. Okay, so I hope you're following me. For those of you that are just joining, watching the replay, my name is Tracie Davis. MySuccessZone.com is where you can find me. I am a certified life coach, a 5-time author, a course creator, a lover of all things marketing. I really specialize in social media marketing, helping people, small businesses in particular, get on that first page in Google and stay there. So if you need more information, you can, of course, reach out to me with that. So far we have covered about 3 points here pertaining to posting with a purpose. So let me review those very quickly, and then I'll give you the last 2. Determine what your goal is. Okay, what is your goal? Okay, and that goal can vary from week to week, from month to month, but you need to have a clearly defined goal of why are you posting. Number 2, who is it that you're posting to? Who is it that you're trying to reach? Who are those customers, those clients? What are their pain points? What pleasure are they seeking? Okay, that you can perhaps provide. What problem are you solving? Where are they hanging out? Okay, and now, of course, each one of those questions can go deeper into a lesson, but this is just kind of give you an idea of your thought process and what it should be. Okay, number 3, you want to make sure that your profile is ready, making sure that it's professional, making sure that you have a clickable link. I see so many people with great pictures or different posts, but if I go to their profile, there's not, I have nowhere, I don't know how to reach them unless I DM them, or, they don't have a link for me. So make sure that your profile is ready. Then you want to make sure you have an offer, some type of way, so that you can start to build your email list. It's very important. I've seen a lot of people shy away from building an email list because they're like, well, I don't know what to say to them. Just say, hey, welcome to, my email list. I'll be sharing some tips with you. I'll be sharing recipes with you. I'll be sharing coupons with you. I'll be sharing things from my blog, whatever it is. Just be a person that's developing a relationship with people that you want to do business with. And people, this is being said so much, but I can't emphasize that people do business with the persons that they know, like, and trust. Okay? Know, like, and trust. And so by building that email list, by posting regularly, that is actually helping to reach that goal. Okay? And then lastly, I want to mention that after all those things are in place, you want to market both passively and actively. Okay? You want to market passively. Okay, passively meaning you're going to post 5 times a day, for an example. You're going to make sure that those posts are educational. You're going to make sure that those posts are perhaps entertaining and maybe empowering. Okay, every now and then you may mention something about your product, but that should not be all of the time. So you're posting passively. That's passively, that someone may see what you have and it's like, wow, let me go and click on his link. Let me go and click on her link. Okay, so that's passive marketing, and that needs to be consistent. All right. Then you also need to actively market. That is where you're actively seeking out others, having a daily goal of reaching out to 3 to 5 people or more, depending upon the time you have to build your business. And you will reach out. You will say hi. You will do a virtual handshake so that people will know that you exist. They will know who you are. Hi, I just wanted to introduce myself. Not trying to stalk you or anything, but I absolutely love your pictures, or whatever it is that you admire genuinely, because you're building real relationships. And what I do, I'm old school. I keep a notebook, right? And I'll write those things down, write who it is that I reached out to. I spoke to Sally Jones. You know, she's a mom of 3. She is, into fitness. And I'll make a note of that so that when we have another conversation, I can say, hey, Sally, how's that fitness journey going, or whatever, so that we can kind of keep that conversation going, right? So the active part is I'm reaching out, and then I'm letting people know what I do. Okay. Just want to let you know that I'm a certified life coach. If you know of anyone that's looking for coaching, I do offer a 15-minute strategy session. You just kind of insert it. You're not being pushy. You're not saying, hey, buy from me, but you're saying, hey, just want to let you know what I do. What do you do? Okay. Or you can actually ask them first, what do you do? And hopefully they'll ask you, and you all can kind of, start to share that information. Okay. So these are some tips I wanted to share with you today. I hope that they have been a blessing to you. That's my goal, to be a blessing to you, to inspire, to encourage, to motivate you to build your business from the comfort of your home, if that is what you desire. Again, you can reach out to me at mysuccesszone.com, mysuccesszone.com. There's actually probably my link tree /success zone. There are all kinds of offers depending upon what you're needing. Okay. So this has been Tracie Davis. Thanks so much for watching. Please retweet if you don't mind. And if you have any questions or whatever, feel free to DM me. God bless. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.